IT rules likely to amend for AI regulation. What do you think about the IT rules amendment?
See, one thing, artificial intelligence has nothing to do with government regulation.
Correct.
Very government regulation can do very little to roll back technology. If you think regulation can stop technology, then a lot of things would have been stopped a lot of time. In fact, when the computers were first introduced, the current ruling party's senior leaders were the ones who came on bullock carts and opposed it in parliament. Today, India's soft power is IT.
Yes.
So, stranger things have happened.
Yes.
Let the government try its best.
What is your view on this Infosys losing $1.5 billion?
That's a part of normal thing. It happens. Not that they had $1.5 billion for this year. This year they had a $250 million contract on that. And it was supposed to be over the next 5 years. They have lost a 5-year business plan and it will not have no immediate material impact on Infosys results. What it does have is that IT spending worldwide is very subdued and it is not going to go anywhere soon. The earliest I see is 2025 when IT demand revives. In fact, when the results come next quarter, next week, when the result season starts coming in next week, you can expect a lot of bad news on IT.
Okay. Adidas to set up first ex-China Asian GCC in Chennai. Global Capacity Center, it's called.
So basically, shoe manufacturing is coming to Tamil Nadu in a big way.
Yes.
And already a Crocs manufacturing plant came near Perambulur.
Yes.
Where my friend's university is there. So you are going to have, and it is a focus area, leather footwear and footwear of other types is a focus area for Tamil Nadu government. And definitely Adidas Global Delivery Center or Manufacturing Center coming to Chennai is definitely good news.
First former staff form company to plane leases. So what do you think about this?
See, you have to understand one thing, that definitely there is always a problem. The problem was with Pratt and Whitney engines.
Yes.
And even Indigo is facing the music with about 35% of their planes over a period of time is supposed to get into a serious problem. 35% of all Indigo flights also have Pratt and Whitney engines. Go first grounded because there's a shortage of engines. So Akasha has only 22 aircrafts. And what SpiceJet has got is only a lease of life, not a permanent solution. So this is advantage for Tatas because they are going to get a longer time to set it right. So it is very clear in my mind that this is an advantage to Air India and this Go First will not get revived.
It will not be revived.
No, it's very difficult to revive it.
Okay. And what do you think about the Honorable Court's regulation on entry summons on government officials?
I don't know. What it says is there have been video reports doing, especially in the Patna High Court, where district magistrates and IAS officers have been forced to stand up in front of the High Court judge, and the High Court judge berating them and asking them whether the High Court order is superior or the order of the state government is superior. The IAS officer is caught between the devil and the hard rock, and therefore said, "I am waiting for approval from the state government." He says, "Can I record it?" So if you push the bureaucrat between the politician and the judge, nobody will want to deliver. Right. The Supreme Court is trying to regulate it.
Okay. What do you think about Elon Musk, SpaceX launching Starlink sat services in India?
I do not know. Here I have no clue. The Reliance also is in the game. So I do not know what is going to happen. But I think overall, the way it's going, Google is trying something through weather balloons. I think cost of communication is set to come down further.
Correct. And what do you think about Vodafone Ideas? This recent thing where their stock price has gone through the roof because of funding.
There's something called as a Beazle effect, which John Galbraith said. Basically, you spread rumors and news. This is not the first time. This is not the second time. This is the nth time people are telling us that money is coming in idea. But there is no road to profitability in idea. There is nothing which I can take a look at which says that idea is doing a turnaround.
And what do you think about this headline from Bloomberg saying that skeptics say the 6 trillion cash waiting on the sidelines is a mirage? there's no money sitting on the sidelines to be.
See, I do not know what is happening. At the point of time, the market has swung on the other side today in the American markets because now it's very clearly the minutes of the meeting have said that there is no immediate rate cut.
Yes.
And if at all any rate cut is going to come, is going to come in the last quarter of next year. So this money is waiting. People are keeping cash. Is all bull. And if they don't take out the 6 trillion, is going to get sucked out slowly by the Federal Reserve not buying bonds. There is no reason. There is no recession.
Yes.
There is no reason.
There's a motivation. The job numbers are good.
Yeah,
Everything is good.
Yeah.
There's no motivation for the
them
Fed.
to stop that tightening, indirect tightening
Yes.
of stopping to buy bonds.
Yeah.
So there is this liquidity will get sucked out over a period of time.
Okay. And what do you think about this headline? SBI to raise up 5,000 crores or more via 81 bonds.
This is ridiculous because the government struck down Yes Bank's 81 bond write-off. That is, the government approved the 81 bonds write-off. And then what happened is the Supreme Court, the Bombay High Court has said what the Reserve Bank did in striking it off is bad. But you expect that the central government wants to raise money through 81 bonds, which is quasi-equity. This is because the government is not able to put money.
Correct.
Because they have to maintain it at 51%.
True.
And so it needs more. It means that if SBI raises money, for every 1 rupee it raises outside, government has to put 1 rupee. Government doesn't have that money, so they are taking the circuitous route of 81 bonds.
India no longer fragile, can weather global market volatility.
I can say so many things.
Correct. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You can say what you want when you want.
India's exports have not grown.
Correct.
And India's imports have also not grown.
Because
which shows that
on the following page, what you said is exactly there. Factory activity hits 18-month low.
Factory activity has hit an 18-month low.
Yeah.
Your service exports are there, but your non-service exports are not growing.
Yes.
Your imports are falling. Your imports are falling because you are not making imports of capital equipment. But we want to feel that everything is great sub Changasi hai, which is not Changasi.
And what do you think about FMCG flying off e-commerce shelves? The e-commerce sales dip.
This is again what I wanted to say. 2 days back, there was a survey which said FMCG sales are not happening.
Yes.
Right? In rural India. Now, people are not buying electronics, we know. So, phones comes under home electronics. Home electronics is also not selling. It all indicates that there's a slowdown in sale of entry-level cars, entry-level phones, and anything which is entry-level. And the price differential between iPhones between India and America is at an all-time high. So you're going to get more smuggled phones, not somebody buying Apple. For every Apple that is bought in India, an Apple is being imported to the grey market.
True. And what about this? Even the Chinese president has, in a rare moment, said in the New Year speech that they're in trouble.
Yes.
Inflation haunts China. New hires see biggest drop in salary.
See, deflation is like blood pressure. If blood pressure drops and goes below normal, we don't know how to keep blood pressure high up.
Correct.
High blood pressure can be cured by
Medicine can manage it, yes.
Manage it by medicine and salt.
Yeah.
But low BP is something that cannot be managed. And this is a case of low BP. आपने इस पॉडकास्ट को सुना, इसके लिए मैं आपका आभारी हूँ. तो आप अगर इस वीडियो को पसंद किए तो इस वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल नोटिफिकेशन दबाएं. अगर आपने बेल को नोटिफिकेशन नहीं दबाया तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आएगा जब हम हर वीडियो अपलोड करेंगे. हो सके तो इस वीडियो को अपने दोस्त और रिश्तेदार के पास भेजें और उनको देखने की आग्रह करें. नमस्कार, धन्यवाद, जय हिंद.